Welcome back to AI Talks with Chris and Nita. Ready for another deep dive?
Always ready to go deep.
Today we're tackling something that sounds kind of intimidating. Confusion matrices.
Yeah, those always sound a bit, confusing.
Right, but trust me, they're super useful. Especially if you really want to understand how well machine learning models are actually performing. Like, not just taking the AI's word for it, but really getting into the nitty-gritty.
That's right. Because, everyone's always talking about accuracy. Oh, this model is 99% accurate. But what does that even mean in practice? A confusion matrix helps us unpack that, shows us what's really going on.
Totally. It's about seeing the whole picture. So think about it like this. You've got an AI that's supposed to filter out spam from your inbox.
A classic problem. We've all been there.
Exactly. So a confusion matrix helps us see not just how many emails it gets right overall, but the specific types of mistakes it makes. Because let's be honest, some mistakes are worse than others.
Absolutely. And to really understand this, we need to break down this matrix into its 4 quadrants. Like the 4 corners of the AI's report card.
Okay, hit me with those quadrants.
All right, so first up, we've got true positives. These are the times when the AI gets it right and predicts something correctly. Like, it says, hey, this is spam, and bam, it actually is spam.
Okay, that's a win. What about true negatives?
Same idea, but in reverse. The AI says, this email looks legit, and it turns out to be true, not spam, safe to open. So the model correctly identified a negative instance.
Okay, so that's the good stuff. 2 for 2. But I'm guessing it doesn't always go so smoothly. What about when the AI gets it wrong?
Right. That's when we get into those tricky errors. First up, false positives.
False positives. So that would be like, the AI thinks an email is spam, but it's actually just a newsletter you actually signed up for.
Precisely. And while it's frustrating to miss that super important email from, say, a potential client, it's not the end of the world. It's annoying. Yeah,
just a little annoying. But I have a feeling the next quadrant is a bit more serious. False negatives, right?
Oh, absolutely. False negatives are the ones we really want to watch out for. That's when the AI says, this email is fine, but it's actually hiding some nasty malware or phishing link.
Okay, so that's the real danger zone. Missing a genuine threat.
Right. Think of it like a medical test, right? A false positive might lead to some unnecessary stress, but a false negative could mean missing a crucial diagnosis. And that's not something you want to mess with.
No kidding. So the confusion matrix isn't just about being right or wrong, but about understanding the implications of different types of errors.
Exactly. It helps us figure out what we really need to focus on, because some errors are more costly than others.
Right. And to do that, we need to look at some other key metrics that come from this matrix.
Yeah.
Like, precision and recall.
Yes. So precision is like, think of a detective, right? They're looking for a specific suspect. They don't want to arrest just anyone. They want to be sure they got the right person.
Okay, I'm following. So high precision means fewer false alarms.
Exactly. If our spam filter has high precision, it's only flagging emails that are almost certainly spam. It's not wasting our time with a bunch of false positives.
Okay, and what about recall? How does that fit into the picture?
Well, recall is like, imagine you're a fisherman casting a wide net. You want to catch as many fish as possible, even if that means scooping up some seaweed or, I don't know, the occasional boot.
Got it. So high recall means we're catching more of those fish, even if it means some extra seaweed along the way.
Exactly. High recall is crucial in situations where you absolutely don't want to miss anything important, even if it means dealing with a few false alarms.
So it's like precision is about being picky, making sure we're right when we say something is positive, or recall is about being thorough, making sure we catch all the positives, even if we make a few mistakes along the way.
Exactly. And often it's a trade-off. Do we want to be super precise and risk missing some real threats? Or do we cast a wide net and deal with more false alarms? That's where that F1 score comes in. It kind of combines precision and recall into a single metric to give us a more balanced view of the model's performance.
And what about specificity? I remember reading that in relation to this topic.
Oh yeah, specificity tells us how well the model is at correctly identifying negative instances. So in our spam filter example, it would be like, out of all the emails that were truly not spam, how many did the model correctly identify? It's another piece of the puzzle, to help us get a more complete picture of how the AI is doing.
Okay, so next time I hear someone boasting about their AI's accuracy, I'm going to be thinking about that confusion matrix.
Yeah.
Because it's more than just a number. It's about understanding the nuances, the trade-offs, and ultimately the real-world impact of the AI's decisions.
Exactly. Always look under the hood. Don't just take those flashy numbers at face value. Ask the tough questions. What kind of errors is this AI making? And what are the consequences of those errors? Because that's how we move beyond the hype and really understand the potential and the limitations of these powerful tools.
So there you have it, the confusion matrix demystified. Thanks for joining us on this deep dive.
Until next time, keep learning, keep asking questions, and maybe, just maybe, you'll be a little less confused about AI.
That's all for this episode of AI Talks. See you next time.